Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 3 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1. The 1997 U.S. Liberty Quarter. Dollar you're referring to is a standard Washington quarter minted in that year. Here's a detailed breakdown of its history and key features. Official name: Washington Quarter. Obverse: front, design. Portrait: George Washington, first President of the U.S. Designer: John Flanagan, 1932 design. Liberty: In God We Trust. Year: 1997. Reverse, back, design: 1997. Eagle design: heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches. United States of America. E pluribus unum. Quarter dollar. This eagle design was used from 1932 to 1998, before being replaced by the 50-state quarters program starting in 1999. Composition: clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. Weight: 5.67 grams. Mintage: how many were made? Philadelphia, no mint mark 595,740,000. Denver, D 599,680,000. San Francisco, S. Proof coins, 2,055,000. Value: circulated, face value, 25 cents. Uncirculated, can be worth a bit more, 50 cents to $2. Proof coins, $2 to $5 or more depending on condition. Historical context of 1997. 1997 was the final full year before the U.S. Mint transitioned to the 50-state quarters program in 1999, which became highly popular among collectors. Top 2. The 1979 United States quarter dollar featuring Liberty is part of the Washington Quarter series, like the 1967 one. Here's the full history and details specific to the 1979 Washington Quarter. Historical context: 1979. Political climate: the U.S. was under President Jimmy Carter, dealing with inflation, energy crises, and the Cold War. Coinage developments: the U.S. Mint introduced the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979, the first circulating coin featuring a real woman. 1979 Washington Quarter. Full details. Obverse, front. Features George Washington, first U.S. President. Designed by John Flanagan, 1932. Liberty, at the top. In God We Trust, on the left. 1979, at the bottom. Reverse, back. An eagle with spread wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below. United States of America. E pluribus unum, above the eagle. Quarter dollar, at the bottom. Metal composition: no silver, made of copper-nickel class. Outer layers: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Core: pure copper. Mint marks and mints. 1979 quarters were made at Philadelphia, no mint mark. Denver, D mint mark. San Francisco, S mint mark, proof coins only. You can find the mint mark to the right of Washington's ponytail. Mintage: how many were made? Philadelphia, no mark 515 million. Denver, D 489 million. San Francisco, S proofs 3.6 million. This makes the 1979 quarter very common, especially in circulated condition. Value and collectability: circulated coins, worth face value, 25 cents. Uncirculated coins, worth about $1 to $3, depending on grade. Proof coins, S-mint value ranges from $1 to $5 plus, more if deep cameo. Error coins, such as double die, off-center, or clipped planchets, may fetch higher values. Fun fact: although not rare, 1979 quarters are part of the last decades of the Eagle Reverse, which ended in 1998 with the launch of the 50-state quarters in 1999.
Top 3. The 1967 Liberty Quarter from the United States is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932. Here's a detailed historical and numismatic background of the 1967 Washington Quarter. Historical context: 1967. United States events. 1967 was during the Vietnam War and the Civil Rights Movement. Social and political tensions were high, with many protests and call for reform. Economic concerns. The U.S. was experiencing inflation, and silver prices were rising. As a result, the government had already begun removing silver from coins. Coin details: 1967 Washington Quarter. Obverse. Front features a profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word liberty is above his head. In God We Trust appears to the left. The date, 1967, is at the bottom. Reverse. Back displays an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. Reads United States of America and $quarter. The motto E Pluribus Unum is above the eagle. Metal composition: no silver. It's made of 75% copper and 25% nickel on a copper core. The U.S. Mint removed silver from quarters after 1964 due to rising costs. Mint marks: no mint mark on the 1967 quarter. In fact, all U.S. coins from 1965 to 1967 were struck without mint marks to deter coin hoarding. Mintage number made: over 1.5 billion 1967 quarters were produced, making it a common coin. Why it's important: part of the Coinage Act of 1965 reforms, which responded to silver shortages, represents a transition from precious metal to base metal coinage. It's one of the first modern clad coins, layers of different metals. Value and collectability. Circulated coins are generally worth face value, 25 cents. Uncirculated or special mint set versions can be worth more, up to $1 to $5, depending on condition. Errors or special varieties, like double dies or off-center strikes, may be more valuable. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.